Hey guys, Justin here with Primrose Properties, and we're back for another video. Today we're going to go through our video called The Solution to Selling a Distressed Property, Why Cash Buyers Are the Answer. So let's get right into it. First off, what even is distressed property? So really a distressed property is one where the owner either cannot meet the financial obligations of the property, so it might be having a hard time paying the mortgage due to circumstances that might be out of their control or just life happening, or pretty much where the property's kind of fallen into disrepair. Maybe it's been vacant for a long time. Maybe there's things that have been needed to fix for a long time. It just has fallen into disrepair for one reason or another. So these properties often require significant repair and may have issues with them that are pretty large issues. So, all right, so that's what distressed property is. So how do you actually go about selling a distressed property? So the first step really is to determine the value of the property. So you can basically conduct what's called a comparative market analysis, which is kind of a smart way or a long explaining way of saying you look and see kind of what houses that are similar are selling for. So utilizing online valuation tools can be helpful. Here at Primrose Properties, we also offer guidance on kind of understanding the value, and we really do that for you to kind of say this is what houses are selling for in similar condition. Also, you really need to understand whether you're going to make the repairs yourself or you're going to sell that property as is. So really you got to figure out like if you're going to make the repairs or you just want to sell the property just as it sits. So not making any changes. Hey, I just want to sell this and be done with it and move on. So really you need to assess the extent of the repairs needed. A lot of times get some bids and then really determine if you even have the financial means to fix the property up. So a lot of times to sell the property on market for it to be financeable or really mean qualify for a loan, those repairs have to be made. So selling to a cash buyer can be a good option because we can handle all the repairs for you. So we just buy it as it sits. You don't have to do any repairs whatsoever. So another thing to consider is actually selling to a cash buyer. So cash buyers like myself, we offer a pretty straightforward solution for selling distressed property or properties that are in need of repairs or kind of in a tough life situation. So we have the financial capability to purchase property, make the repairs that are needed, and really it eliminates the need for you to do those repairs or eliminates the need for extensive negotiations going back and forth. If you go on market, having buyers say they'll want to buy it and they get their home inspection and saying, oh no, there's all this stuff, you got to fix all this. And so it eliminates the negotiation of that. And also delays. So sometimes that happens and then all of a sudden your house is sitting for a long time because people kind of play games sometimes that they don't understand how many repairs are actually needed and what the cost of that would be. So it's really essential to verify your buyer's financial capabilities, especially when working with a cash buyer, making sure they can actually buy it in essence and that they're a reputable company. And then really just disclose all the issues that you know about the house transparently. So when we walk a property, we walk a lot of houses. We're very familiar with it. We find stuff out anyway. So it's always good to just have full transparency with what's going on with the house. We just kind of touched on this, but really just checking the buyer's financial capabilities. So you always want to verify or vet a cash buyer. Do they actually do this for real? Are they brand new, which could be not a bad thing? But they might not be as able to actually follow through with what they say that they can do as someone who's been in the business for a long time. And then really disclose all the issues with the property. So we kind of covered on these two a little bit already, but you just want to be very honest and upfront with the repairs that are needed, because the last thing you want to do is go under contract with somebody and then they find something out and then it delays the whole thing, and if you've already tried to move, or it just makes it very complex. And so one thing that I like to do is walk the property. I get my eyes on it, and once I do that, I'm pretty much well set on what the property needs. So the other thing with selling distressed properties, you always want to stay professional. So throughout the selling process, it's really essential for both sides. So whether you're doing a traditional sale or selling to a cash buyer, you want to kind of keep a cool head. A lot of times on market or traditional sales, again, it's not that they're trying to play games, but buyers sometimes think that they can do some certain repairs, and so it ends up being kind of a challenging situation where there's delays in time. It ties your property up and goes down, and then might back out, and the sales don't close, and then it kind of creates a big mess. And so, staying professional throughout, just knowing if you want to go that route, that could possibly happen. And then likewise, working with a professional home buying company like us ourselves, we come from a actual kind of a medical environment background, so we kind of hold ourselves to a high standard, and I like it to be win-win situations, and so we try to be very empathetic to situations, and we like to have fair win-win situations with homeowners. So in conclusion, so selling a distressed property can be actually a challenging process, but cash buyers like myself, we try to make it just a simple, easy one to make your life as easy as possible. So by understanding the property's value, assessing the repair needs, working with a reputable cash buyer, sellers can navigate the process with confidence. And really that's the goal, is just to make your life as easy as possible and have a sure thing, so it's just a simple, straightforward process. So if you're actually considering selling distressed property, we'd love to have a conversation with you, see if we might be a good fit, and even just answer any questions you might have about the whole process. So feel free to reach out to us. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope that you have an awesome day today.